All right. So that's done. That's the old one, actually. There we go. So there we go. So that's our high res sim with those last minute changes that we made. I think it's pretty good. It's clearly much more high resolution. You can see compared to the old one here. So there's that, and there's that. There's that. So essentially, the size of the features is they're much larger in this one as opposed to this one, where they obviously the features are much smaller. You can see here where the water is flowing off the side of the rock, you have lots of droplets, whereas here it's more chunky because again, you get it, the resolution's lower. That said, I kind of like the way the other one looks anyway because I don't know, it just feels nicer. Maybe at this scale, this is just more correct. This one has a lot of these little splashes that pop up here and there. I mean, they're not wrong, but they catch the light. We made our sun so bright that they're catching the light quite a bit. But yeah, in any case, it still looks good. We have even more detail in the whitewater too. Not because we upres the whitewater itself, but because the velocity field here is a lower resolution than it is here, so it just has more directions to go in. It's reading the velocity field from the sim, even though the resolution of the whitewater itself is the same as it was. But yeah, everything else still applies, wet maps and all that jazz. Yeah, it looks cool. It's as again, if you don't have 120 gigs of RAM, it's like, well, you still made this, which still looks really good, and looks totally great to me anyway. This is just has more resolution, which maybe you wouldn't even want necessarily. It just depends on what is called for in a given shot anyway. So there you go. Yeah, it's we're done. It was a crazy lesson. I'm sorry it was so long, but we had to cover so much. To talk about the liquid sim, setting up liquid sim, the collisions, the whitewater, the wet maps, the shading, the lighting, the sprays. I mean, each of these topics, is it's a chunk. So hope it wasn't too long and boring. And yeah, send me your stuff as you come up with it, especially if you come up with something that's not this exact scene. I always love seeing what people come up with it, and this is no different. So hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time. Bye.